What up, people? Push Wild Black here with Push Wild Black Sports. I'm going to do a very quick vlog here about the news of the day. Kyrie Irving got traded to Boston. And this is my thoughts on the deal, real quick. The deal is Kyrie Irving goes to Boston for Isaiah Thomas, Dre Crowder, and Ante Zizic and the Nets 2018 first-round pick, which all my graphs I'm looking at is pretty much the number one pick. Everybody's saying it's going to be the number one or number two pick, that the Nets are going to be horrendous, and that's going to go right to Boston, which they traded to Cleveland. So I think this is a pretty even deal, and I will tell you why. First of all, the Celtics got a 25-year-old point guard who's looking to prove himself and got 2 years left on his deal, right? So you're good for 2 years as far as Kyrie Irving. What you lose is Isaiah Thomas wanted a max deal anyway. Are you going to give a 5'9" shooting guard, because that's what he is, if you're going to give a 5'9" shooting guard who's a defensive liability anyway, are you going to give him a max deal? I don't like the fact that they had to give up Jay Crowder, just because Jay Crowder can rebound and is a little bit of a defender. So I don't really like that idea. And Zizic is a bench player. So Cleveland got depth there. Isaiah Thomas for Cleveland, actually, he's not as good as Kyrie Irving, but you still have a scorer. And if he comes back from that injury like he did this year, then you're still going to be in the finals. Jay Crowder's a rebounder. Brendan Haywood, Al Horford. Al Horford is, I said Brendan Haywood, wow. Al Horford is is not a good rebounder. Jay Crowder can rebound, so you actually get some help there. And the dark horse for Cleveland is that 2018 pick. Okay, so there's no doubt in my mind that Cleveland's going to end up being in the finals again. Okay, it's just going to make the Cleveland Celtics rivalry and the Cleveland Celtics conference finals, because they're going to be in the finals. Okay, with Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, they're going to be in the finals. There's nobody better than those two teams. Washington maybe, but doubtful. Okay, so if you're Cleveland this year, you're still going to be in the finals. Isaiah Thomas is getting off the books. If you want to sign him to a deal, you can. I wouldn't. Jay Crowder is a rebounder. Zizic, I'm not sure. You got depth there. If LeBron James leaves, which everybody just assumes that he's going to go to Los Angeles, I don't know why. As a Laker anyway, I would go to the Clippers, but that's just my opinion. But if you're if LeBron James leaves, then you have the number one pick in the draft. And it's not like Kyrie Irving's there and it's just Kyrie Irving just blah. And Kyrie Irving is like blah, and then LeBron leaves, or Kyrie Irving, you trade Kyrie Irving and you don't get a pick for him, and LeBron's gone, Kyrie Irving's gone, and you don't really have anything. You have, if LeBron leaves, and you have basically the first pick of the draft, and you can sign Isaiah Thomas, and you can keep Crowder and do whatever you do. So if LeBron James stays, which I would do, you can draft a pick, you can draft someone, or you can dangle that 2018 pick. You can dangle that 2018 pick this season. If you just want to, you can see if there's any interest. There will be interest for that 2018 pick this season, and see if you can get another star. Whether it's Carmelo Anthony, whether it's Derek Bledsoe, whatever you want to do, you can get some value for that pick. Or you can keep it, and if everybody leaves, you still have the number 1 pick or the number 2 pick to go into the 2018-2019 season. And that's pretty much it. And if it's pretty even. The only thing I can really say that's negative about the Celtics getting Kyrie Irving is you have 2 years to sign him. And if he leaves after 2 years, well, he's 27 at that time, 27 or 28, depending on his birthday. That's still in the peak of his career. But not this season, because I don't think they'll beat Cleveland, but the 2018-2019 season, the conference is yours if LeBron James goes west. And then if LeBron James goes west, you're going to go to the finals, because I don't think anybody's going to be better and be markedly better than the Celtics for 2018-2019 either. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on the issue. Like, I think it's an even deal. I'm surprised Danny Ainge actually made a splash and decided to make the trade. I mean, how many first rounders are you going to get when nobody's emerging? Now you actually have a star. You actually have a star that's 25 that you know is going to get you, in this case, it's probably going to get you 30 points a game. You know what I'm saying? And it's not as much of a liability defensively as Isaiah Thomas is. And you don't have to worry about getting him a max deal for 2 years. So it's a pretty even deal to me. I like the trade. Tell me what y'all think, man. Anyway, Push a While Black out. Later.